Okay, stop calling.
I think we're all in. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to cover you up there.
That's more important for you to see them what they're doing. They can see me anytime.
You like
I
family.
want to know more about your business too.
I'm the chamber, so that is my.
The change.
That is the
That is
business.
Okay.
That is the business.
I enjoy listening to On the Mic with Mike every day. That's what I do.
On the mic with Mike.
On the mic with Mike. On the mic with Mike. On the mic with Mike.
I'm on the mic with Mike. He's like a guru.
No, he's a businessman with a great radio show.
And he supports the nonprofits.
Watch his show and grow.
Hi, I'm Roby Martin with CBS 6 Eat It Virginia, and I was just on the mic with Mike. Me, Mike, Marcy, talking about all things Richmond. Tune in, man, tune in!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Mic with Mike, the premier business radio program. I'm your host, Mike King. I appreciate you being here with me. We are coming to you from the ESPN studios, which is the Mike King Biz Studio for Excellence in Broadcasting. I can use that one now. So on the mic with Mike, what we do is we talk to game changers out in the community. This is Chamber Wednesday. We got our good friend El Presidente is in the house. Danielle Fitzhugh. Welcome back, madam.
Yeah, it is Chamber Wednesday. It's all about commerce.
It is all about commerce. You roll deep. Okay, so here, let's get the chamber picture out of the way.
Yeah, so at Chesterfield Chamber, we are the largest civic association representing business and people here in Chesterfield County. So if you want to do business with people or with other businesses, there's no place to do it better than with the Chesterfield Chamber. And we got members here.
We got members here.
Room.
Right, and here's a scary thought, but madam, you do travel.
I do travel.
You travel. And you travel and you're able to come back to Chesterfield.
That's exactly right. My Easy Pass worked in both directions.
You were able to go over to Henrico and Richmond and make it back.
Yeah, and I mean, it was great. I was visiting a local Rotary earlier today, and, in another look in Henrico. Shout out to my friends in Henrico. And here's the thing we talked about. We talked about community, collaboration, and partnership. And business will travel. Good service will travel. And so, there were people in the room that maybe they had a West End business, but they were thinking about opening up a second location in Chesterfield. So it was good for them to hear and had questions. They also wanted to know about the growth happening. I mean, we're on the tip of everybody's tongue. But one thing to know is, every one project, every one new business, there are probably 10 that didn't get to come here. There are probably 10 that went. So, we have a lot of exciting things happening, and we're just forging ahead, making sure that Chesterfield remains the #1 spot, we think, in the state to do business.
You may be biased.
I might be biased.
But I'm a chief cheerleader, too.
I'm biased.
Yes, it has helped my business for sure. All right, Lynn is here. She is a loan officer.
That's right. I'm a loan officer with
The loan officer.
Yes,
The
residential loan
the
officer.
chamber, the loan officer.
The
Here's the
chamber, okay.
system.
And you got a whole bunch of credentials and stuff behind your name. All right, let's get the Lynn bio out the way.
Okay, I'm Lynn Kinsel. I'm a residential loan officer with CNF Mortgage. I solve the puzzle to home ownership. One of the biggest pieces of that puzzle is education, and I am working with my with partners, business owners. I was at Bryan and Stratton College last week. I will be at Fort Gregg Adams next week as part of Virginia Housing's Chatting It Up Live. If you have a military ID, you can get into this free homebuyer education for free. There will be lenders. I'm on the lender panel. There will be real estate agents and other housing experts there to help educate these folks on home ownership. And that's what I do.
That is what you do. People say that I'm everywhere, and I'm not. You are everywhere, ma'am. Yes, you are.
Okay.
You are out there making a difference in the business community, supporting the chamber, and really helping somebody understand the power of the chamber.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm a 10-year member of the Chesterfield Chamber. I live in Chesterfield County. and I joined the chamber to know people, to build relationships, and that's really what the success of our chamber is people coming together for that same thing. And so if you are doing business in Chesterfield already, you want to do business in Chesterfield, hey, you may have a business in the city or in Henrico, but guess what? Your customers live here. And so you need to know what's going on here to better able serve them.
Our buying power is unmatched.
It is. And also, you guys are the people who know people. Y'all know people.
We can get you the people.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm just, I'm just a humble public servant, that's all. I'm just a guy with the radio show. I open my email, and I see this thing going on. A ribbon cutting, and it's right down the street from me. So shout out to Moorfield Business Park, that's where we are. And I reach out to the lady, hi, my name's Mike King. Do you want to come? Lo and behold, you're here today.
Yes.
And you got a connection to the chamber.
Yes, I'm a member. I am a member.
This was set up. I
feel
set
like
this
that
up.
should be a video. I'm a member.
I'm a
Yes.
member.
I think we have something going.
Right. I knew she was coming today because of the power of the Chesterfield Chamber. You guys didn't know.
We didn't know.
You didn't know.
I'm like, oh, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be there.
And we had no idea of the power of the Chesterfield Chamber. We're new to the Chesterfield Chamber. This is probably our third, fourth month
Okay.
in the process. And this is probably we started in 2022 of last year, our business in the beginning. And we're business organizational development, helping businesses get started, and an incubator. We offer business space for folks to help get their business started, as well as the services. We're finding that the incubators in the area, if they don't provide those extra services, they're not going to be as successful as they can be. And as Lynn said, education is key. We don't assume anyone knows how to start a business. Only thing we know and assume is that you know how to do what it is that you do.
I'm a bake. I can bake. Everybody tells me I'm the greatest baker, but that don't make me a business owner. There's a whole bunch of things that I need to know besides how to cook and bake.
Exactly. And those are the things that we bring to the table. And that's why we were so happy to join the chamber and to extend these opportunities and options for our communities of individuals that we serve. We serve everyone. Anyone can come to us. We can help you get your business started. But our target groups are Black women, returning citizens, individuals with disabilities, and low-income individuals. And they don't necessarily are always a part of the business ecosystem and have the business savvy of that process. So we try to help them. And again, we're bridging this gap because I was sitting here telling the young ladies we're working with a big program with the Calhoun Center. It's a whole different group of people, a whole different socioeconomic opportunity. But they will be here Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they will be with the chamber folks, and they will get a better understanding of how business and relationships develop and work.
Hey, you know how I
We
feel
do
about
relationships
relationships.
right.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so really quickly, let folks know Friday what's happening, where at.
720 Moorfield Park Drive is our location, Suite 100. It starts at 12. It is a ribbon cutting and a genuine networking event. So please bring your cards. We're going to have refreshments and all kind of things, and you can get to meet folks. We are also part of a big grant, a $250,000 grant with Langston University. I have these concepts that I wanted to put out, and I said, I need somebody to prove me right. So what they do is the research part of what we're doing.
Oh.
They do the research. So they're flying all in from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Thursday to be present, to be part of the process. And they give out grants. We award folks grants for their business startup. They help with that process. We're not just putting.
You're not just handing out money and just,
No, we're not, and they make us hold everyone accountable.
There you go.
And so that is the key. We didn't want to be a nonprofit. We wanted to have some nonprofit concepts, but we wanted to be a for-profit because it is value in you starting your own business from the ground up on your own. And we see that.
As I always say, changing the world ain't cheap, easy, or free.
That's
So
it.
money got to change hands.
And I'll tell you, when I first joined the chamber and I needed to know people,
Mhm.
ribbon cuttings were my bread and butter
Yeah,
of
you talked about
of
that a lot.
events.
Mhm.
They were a little more intimate than 200 people showing up at a luncheon.
Like tomorrow.
Like tomorrow,
it's
absolutely.
today. It will be today.
Yes, it'll be today.
Mhm.
Actually, yes, on Wednesday. Be sure to stop by my table. I'm a sponsor. It's National Homeownership Month.
So of course you're the sponsor.
So of course I'm the sponsor, but honestly, ribbon cuttings are a really great way to meet a diverse group of folks, of chamber members. County leaders come out to these events. As we heard, we're going to have, she's going to have quite a few folks on Friday.
That is true. All right, so Danielle, let's talk about, so it's National Homeownership Month, right?
Mhm.
It is.
Lynn has the luncheon for that month. That's not coincidental.
No.
No, it is not.
It isn't.
It's
Well,
part of the total.
Strategic.
It's
It is
strategic.
strategic. It's part of the campaign that you have to kick the year off.
It is.
I like politics, and so what do? I go to where the politicians
I feel
are.
like that's my fault that you now like politics.
You-
I feel like
hey,
that's my.
You
Ask
created
me,
a
you
monster.
created a monster.
Yes, I
Pretty
was
much,
there.
yeah.
I came from conservative radio. So, it was already there just waiting to get started again. But explain to the listeners what that means and how Lynn ties into something that she has that's important to her.
Yeah, I mean, we have all kinds of opportunities to help businesses get in front of their target audience. But it doesn't make sense for every business to do everything. So our campaign is really about helping businesses get in front of the right audience. So yes, it would be great. Let's get a 10,000 check. Let's blast you everywhere. But everywhere might not be where you want to be. We are not MasterCard. You have to make a plan, make strategic decisions on who's your audience, and then what programmatic pieces, opportunities does the chamber have to get in front of your audience. So Lynn in particular, she knows this month is housing, home ownership month, and so that might be a space for her to lay a heavier lens of promoting the work that she does in home lending.
Oh, Lynn, when you talk about the ribbon cutting, the people that you see at the ribbon cutting are kind of like the people who really make the best of the chamber experience. I can think of Noble Fitness. I can think of Kaisha. I can think of, Aaron Owens. I see you guys are at the ribbon cuttings, and here you are really being leadership of the chamber.
Well, and so I'm also on the membership committee as an ambassador for the chamber, and these events are opportunities for us as ambassadors to really get out into the community and meet business owners, new business owners to the chamber, and introduce you as a new business to the chamber to other business members, other members of the chamber. So it's all about relationship. It's, if you want to come to a luncheon and I've invited you, then I'm going to walk you around the room and I'm going to introduce you. I'm going to ask you ahead of time, who do you want to meet? Who are the people that are important to you or to your business? I'll bet you I'm going to get there early and I'm going to scope out the name tags.
Yeah.
That's a networking strategy right there.
You can work a room.
What?
You can.
Everyone
Everyone
can
can
work.
work.
But
can
some
work
people
around.
are more natural at it and can really go from person to person. I can work a room of people that I know. I'm good with the people, which is not really that great with networking. That really is not the remedy for great networking. Going, well, hey, you see your friends.
Well, and what happens is
They become your friends.
well, they do become your, but what happens is that if you, as you're going in and you find your friends, then you're sitting with your friends at the luncheon, a table of 8. And now 8 people who already know each other, what are you walking out of that event with?
Mhm.
And I have done it, but
We're
I
all
try
guilty
not
of
to.
it.
We're all guilty of it. But the bottom line is, if you want to meet people, you can't sit with your friends.
I know.
And to my friends who might be listening out there, I'm talking to you.
People want to sit with Lynn. People want to sit with you.
And I want to sit with my friends too. But if you really want to meet
Go meet somebody you
Joe
don't know.
Smith that you don't know, then I want to take you to them, and I want to introduce then you to other people too,
And build a new
and
table.
build a new table.
That is true. How can people find information about you and your organization?
In the beginning, that's the name of our business, In the Beginning. So you can go on our website, inthebeginningco.com. Everywhere you can. We're on Facebook, In the Beginning. We're on Instagram, ITB_incubator. We're everywhere. Spotify, In the Beginning. Anywhere we have podcasts. We're pretty much just In the Beginning. If you type that in, it should come up. We earned that right by now. We paid for that process to go through. As you know, with business, for your name to come up, you have to put some time in and some energy, and so we've done that. So In the Beginning, you can find us pretty much LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, our website, and as Lynn, I'm so proud that she's getting all our emails, because once you get on our email list, you're on our email list, and you're gonna get stuff from us all the time, keeping you updated. And to piggyback on what Lynn said, my experience with what I decided and how I decided to work this process is I'm not the person that goes to every meeting. I find the people that are in our organization that this is their space. This is what they're like. My son, you'll probably see him at the political opponent, because my son and my daughter are part of our business. Today he's with Judge Hicks at Manchester Courthouse. He's clerking. He's a court clerk for Judge Hicks. So he will be in.
He was always a political junkie. He always liked that stuff.
Yes, he is a young Chesterfield Democrat. He's the vice president of Young Democrats for Chesterfield County. He is very much into that at 22, and I'm amazed by that. And he's interested in all. So when the chamber has political things that are going on, he's the one that's at those events.
So that's important, because not everyone
components.
does that. It's
That's
important to get the whole team involved, because the team knows your message, they know your brand, and empower your team to go out and network, because it might not be your thing as the owner of the business, but it might be your team members.
Right.
And that's the beauty of the chamber. We have a government affairs committee, a young professionals committee, a women's business council. We have connections groups that you can be a part of, because guess what? There are people that are going to have to come behind us and lead this chamber forward.
Right.
And so we need to be empowering them and giving them the opportunities to step up.
Everybody I talked to who's had interaction with chambers talks about the Chesterfield Chamber is different.
I did hear that today.
Yeah.
They told me privately. They didn't want to upset anybody.
Because, sometimes people get touchy feelings, they're like, okay.
I did hear that today. They said they've been around in the market 7 or 8 years, and the chamber name that continues to come up as one to kind of watch and listen to is the Chesterfield Chamber. So, and that's because of our members.
Yeah.
If we are doing good work, our members will continue to spread that message. If we are doing good work, you want your friends and your other business owner friends to be involved. So we hope to instill and empower our business members to invite your friends, so they too can take part in this great network.
You got friends. You got friends. I got friends. Some of our friends are the same.
That's
Some
right.
of our friends I met through you guys.
That's right.
And one of them is my man, Mark Bowen. Shout out to Westchester Commons.
Yes.
Who just walked into the room. We have the good folks from Not the Kitchen and Wine. I got it right. I put the whole thing on, as well as Sedona Tap House, my grandson's favorite.
Hold on. We got another friend.
Silent partner.
Silent partner. We got our chamber member, Wabash and Lake Joe Duran.
You know what? I was thinking.
I feel like
Joe.
it's a chamber
Because
homecoming.
Joe's sort of at home here.
Yeah.
He spent a little bit of time within, the confines of this place. And that's what we do here at On the Mic with Mike Lynn. Let's talk about real quickly. Some mortgage news. What's happening in the streets?
You know what? Don't let the media scare you away from home ownership. Inflation, recession, high interest rates. Look, I work with clients every day. You may be ready today, you may be ready tomorrow, but let's work that plan together. home ownership is a dream for so many. And some days I do have to tell somebody, look, it's not right now, but let's do some things. These are the things that you can put in place to become a homeowner. And we're not crashing. Yes, we have low inventory in the area, but get professional experts, your real estate agent, the loan officer, we can help you make that dream a reality.
How can people find Lynn out there? Because you put the puzzle together.
I do.
And you tell people, I don't care where you are in life, get your paperwork correct.
Yeah, you got to.
People have shady paperwork. Is what you've been saying.
Well, it's not shady paperwork. They just don't know where to get it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not like the old days where you got paid, they gave you a pay stub. Here you go.
Right, and you took it home and you put it in a shoebox.
Yes.
Every month your bank sent you a bank statement.
Yes.
You opened it up, balanced your checkbook by hand,
Yeah.
But we don't do that
and you
anymore.
put it in an envelope and you put it in your file folder. Your W-2s came every year. You filed your tax return. All that went together. There was no electronic file, It all went, again, into a filing cabinet, but that's not the case these days. So I can help you find where to get your bank statement online. Your payroll provider, your HR department can help you get you access to your pay stubs. We can work that together. I'm CNF Mortgage, so I am solving the puzzle to home ownership. Lynn Kinsel. My website is 411mortgagehelp.com. You can find me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, LBK Lynn's RVA.
Google it. Just open up
put
and
my
you'll
name,
see,
Lynn Bossie Kinsel,
you'll see
Lynn
the
Kinsel.
picture of you
Yes.
somewhere. So the other day, oh wow, Lynn was here. I'm like, man, Lynn is everywhere.
Yeah.
Doing good.
Yeah,
I remember you the first time I met you at the golf tournament.
That's right.
You had the
That's
table
right.
there.
Next week on Wednesday, the 21st, we are hosting at the Highlands the Chamber Golf Tournament.
Danielle, you know I will be there.
Yeah,
I
we
will
got
be
some
there.
chamber weather ordered.
Golf cart 1 will be there with my sign. Yes, and so wherever I go and it's a golf tournament, I put my sign. It officially becomes a golf cart 1 in honor of.
Hello from Washington, President JB here. Whenever Jill and I leave in our car, we tune into our guy, Mike King Biz, on ESPN Radio.
Yeah, so next week I'm at the Chesterfield Chamber Golf Tournament. Yes. Danielle always has great weather for us. They're there already this Friday. Where are we going to be?
In the beginning, 720 Moorfield Park Drive, Suite 100, all out we're going to probably have the whole bottom floor opened up for everyone to come on in. 12 to 7, come by anytime. The ribbon cutting is at, I believe, around 12. But we'll be in. Our board members and our staff and everyone that supports the organization. We have folks coming in from out of town, out of state that have funded us with some grant funds that are going to be here Friday, so everyone can come in and meet us and find out even more. You can meet and get our incubees and meet them and find out who they are.
Alrighty, Lynn, one last time, how can people find you?
Lynn Kinsel, CNF Mortgage, 411mortgagehelp.com.
Danielle?
You can find us at chesterfieldchamber.com. Just Google us.
As they would say in church, I'd be remiss if we didn't introduce, are we introducing?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, come on in. Come on now. You thought you were just coming in hiding? Don't work like that. Well, come on in.
Yeah, we have to do an official Mike King.
Yes, okay.
Official Mike King.
So,
introduction.
Danielle, let's start it off. 1 second. Danielle Fitzhugh has an announcement.
Yes.
And we spared no expenses around here. Okay, well, maybe.
Maybe a little.
Yeah, this
Right.
is the extent of our budget.
Maybe spend some next time.
Exactly. I'm no Lynn Kinsel, that's for sure.
We have a member engagement intern, Nia Ray. She is a 4th year at the Virginia State University.
Hey.
Awesome.
Hey.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, real
All right.
quickly, tell folks who you are. Okay, where are you from?
I'm a military brat, so I've moved about on every coast.
So my kids were military brat. Okay, best place you ever lived?
Best place I ever lived is probably California.
Where?
I lived in Anaheim, or 20 minutes from Anaheim.
Oh, I lived up the coast in Monterey.
Okay.
Okay, the place you didn't like at all.
I feel like every place has its positive moments.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's a good answer. And this is only day 2. This is only
the
day 2.
family would be proud of that answer.
I love
Yes, that is a great answer. Alrighty, excited to work with the chamber?
Oh, yes, very, very, very excited.
Okay, so what are you studying over at the Virginia State?
I am a marketing major, and my minor is in finance.
Okay, shout out to man Jonathan Young. Always go down there. Shout out to Mr. Young. He got. Yes, he's doing some big things. All right, we got to go. So make sure you our sponsors, advertisers, because I always say the microphone ain't free, and plus my grandkids need stuff.
Michael Mike. Stop the Michael Mike. My name is Isabella, and you're listening to Mike King Biz. Hubby, that's my scam.
Mike King is a businessman. He's a businessman with his own talk show. On the Mic with Mike is the best business radio program in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we don't let people out of here. Sometimes they come and they think they're in the witness protection program. I don't know. They don't want to give out their name. They'll tell you what the organization is. Man, would you please let people know your name?
Evelyn Johnson.
She thought she was getting out of here. No, it doesn't work like that, because you know where we're going to be on Friday?
In the beginning.
We're going to be at the beginning. All right, I got to go. So we good friends over here at Napa Kitchen and Wine, Sedona Tap House. They're in there talking about all the great things they're doing. Shout out to my man Mark Bowen who set this whole thing up. All right, we got to go. On the mic with Mike. We'll talk to you soon. What the heck am I doing?